Madnesses of the mind. The human mind is a complex thing. It allows us to perform everyday tasks, such as speaking on the telephone, or eating delicious snacks. It can deal with complex ideas and notions, such as mathematics or chickens. There are times, however, when the human mind fails to work properly. The scientific term for this is madness. The human brain is divided into two halves. Here is a perfectly healthy brain. Note that the left side is on the left and the right side is on the right. Madness occurs when the two sides swap over. This leads to irrational, confused behavior, such as speaking on delicious snacks, eating telephones, working out chickens, and plucking difficult equations. There are many types of madness, but they can be grouped into 4 categories. Number 1. Delusion. Those suffering from delusion often have a distorted sense of the world around them. For example, this chap here thinks he's a sausage, and this wacky fellow seems convinced that he's a small cottage in the Lincolnshire countryside. A common form of delusion is that suffered by the plumper female, who often believes herself to be more attractive than she actually is, and that she can fit into clothes much smaller than her actual bodily dimensions. Number 2. Mania. Victims of mania are prone to violent bouts of sheer fury, which can occur at the drop of a hat. These rages are often brought on by inconsequential matters, such as football matches, something posted on the internet, or even a religious belief. Number 3. Depression. Depression affects people from developed countries who tire of ample food, shelter, clean water, and a lack of landmines. People in less developed parts of the world do not have to carry these heavy burdens and remain unaffected by this scourge. Depression of the mind is an excellent way to get out of doing work. Number 4. Phobia. A phobia is an intense fear, but not of frightening things such as ferocious bears, change, or ghosts, but of things that should not inspire fear, like open spaces or pretty flowers. Unlike the other conditions, phobias can be alleviated by hypnotherapy, or alternatively can be cured outright by encouraging the sufferer to stop being a big girl. But madness is not reserved for the prosaic masses. Even celebrities can be affected. Here's deceased prankster Jeremy Beadle attempting to invade this crockery set. There are 2 ways in which people may contract madness. Firstly, like most diseases, madness can be passed from mother to child in the womb. It is impossible to tell if a person is insane in the womb, but once born their souls are tainted and exude an aura which can easily be seen by psychics and dogs. Secondly, you can contract madness by being bitten or scratched by a mad person. Modern science can now cure most madnesses by means of a short, sharp slap to the facial area. There are some diseases of the mind, however, which require more extreme methods of correction, such as belladonna or a gun. But do not despair. A new science has been discovered called psychology. Psychology is unique amongst all the sciences, as it is based entirely on changeable thoughts and ideas, rather than hard, unwieldy facts. Psychology attempts to understand and address all brain sickness with bold new methods, such as ringing bells at dogs, or convincing people that they have carnal desires for their own mothers. And it is radical thinking like this that will soon eliminate madnesses of the mind.